Hello, thank you for joining us. We're going to talk today about the neighborhood compost station at Oryana's. It's a collaboration between Oryana's and SEEDS, who does the management of the site. And so today I just want to talk a little bit about how you can best make use of this community compost facility. So the first thing to remember is the compost facility has a certain diet. It eats certain things in order to maintain its health. And for this particular compost pile, the best things for it to eat would be a vegan diet and a non-fat diet. So that's the easiest thing to remember. Do not put animal products in here and greasy things, high fat content things. Basically, vegetables and fruits are the best things to put in here. So overall, when you come in, one important thing to remember is that when you come here, you can dump your vegan, non-fat materials, but certain things simply cannot be digested here. And so this is a good example from today, that this is a supposedly compostable bag, but it will not break down in this facility, right? So that's very important. Even though it's compostable, it takes some materials a long time to compost. And so that's what we're trying to do here, is to manage a site that is not highly intensive, right? So the community compost is not highly intensive, which means that about once a week, SEEDS Youth Conservation Corps, they're 16 to 24-year-old young adults who are learning green-collar jobs, right? And so they're building their skills. They come here and manage just the basic aspects of the site. So some of the things that has to be done to control these compost sites is that you need to manage how much moisture is there. You need to manage how much oxygen can get into the pile in order for that breakdown to occur. And also you need to keep track of the temperature, making sure the temperature is high enough. And so that's why we have to limit the materials that we can put in here, because things like meats have proteins which will become rancid as they break down in here, because they don't break down fast enough. So too many byproducts can come from that. Certainly they break down, but it's very unpleasant, right? So we have to stay away from meat and proteins and things like dairies, because again, the protein. And then also things like yard waste are not going to be very effective, because yard waste is certainly compostable, but it's too hard to manage the ratios of carbon to nitrogen if people are bringing in large quantities of yard waste. So it makes the management very difficult for the Youth Conservation Corps. Right? And so basically what they do is each week they kind of go through, they remove hopefully only a very little bit of the contamination. They will adjust it a little bit, they will reconfigure it slightly, and about once a month they will turn it in order to get the oxygen